actually, in a way, started collecting Bond in the 1960s when I was a child, and I could buy a Bond toy for 39 cents or 15 cents or whatever it used to cost at that time. I bought some James Bond collectibles in the mid to late 1970s, and then in the 1980s, I discovered antique shopping or collectible shopping, and I realized that there was a market out there for old Bond collectibles. One of the first items that I decided I wanted to buy again, because of course I had it as a child, was the James Bond attaché case. And I had it when I was a kid, and I was very disappointed because it was very cheaply made, but I was impressed with the fact that it was an official James Bond toy. That was probably my first most wanted Bond collectible at that time. The rarest Bond toy that I have is probably the gold Aston Martin. It's a tin toy, battery operated, and it's in gold finish. Goldfinger! Goldfinger, the actual character, the lead character in the film, is not my favorite villain. My favorite villain is his sidekick, Oddjob, who was the Korean He-Man that could throw that derby at full speed and kill people with it. The one Bond toy or collectible that I probably would want most is the action figure made by Gilbert, which is the 12-inch action figure, and it was only sold at Sears, and that is probably the rarest of the Bond toys.
Who are you?
Bond. James Bond.
I collect Sean Connery because that is, to me, the epitome of James Bond, and that's what I grew up with. The gold bar is a prop that was used in the background of the Fort Knox scenes in Goldfinger. The biggest thrill that I've got being a Bond collector was to have had the opportunity to go to Goldeneye, which is the home that Ian Fleming owned in Jamaica, where he wrote all the James Bond novels, and having had the pleasure to go there and photograph it for a documentary on Ian Fleming and Dr. No. I could go into my Bond collection or my Bond toys when I was a kid, and even today when I walk into this room, and it's just fun. It's my way of just escaping from the real world.